Good morning, Aries, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of June the 23rd to the 29th, 2024. I've already cut your decks, and I've shuffled your cards 10 times each, utilizing the numerology of the date June the 23rd, 2024. So let's dive right in. Okay. We are starting off the reading here with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a gentleman here, or an archetype, excuse me, that is considered to be the builder of the tarot. He has a lot of impetuous energy. He has a lot of drive. He has a lot of passion to get things done and put his plans, into action. Okay, so this is a fiery element here, and you are perhaps working on some projects. Things are starting to move forward, and you are having some increased energy, Aries. So this is nice to see. With respect to some of the projects that you are perhaps endeavoring into, if you see here, there is a salamander, and salamanders indicate being protected from fire. So the knight, the page, and the king all have, excuse me, I have some hair in my eye. So all have, excuse me. Okay, hopefully that helps. All have salamanders. Nope. I'm so sorry. All have salamanders on their card, which indicates that they are protected from risk or protected from fire. The Queen of Wands doesn't have that, but she is all the protection that she needs. But here we have the salamander on the Knight of Wands, indicating that any risk that you take, if it is calculated, my dear Aries, it is going to prove to be quite beneficial for you. So you're being encouraged here to take that calculated risk and pursue some endeavor. Perhaps maybe it is outside of your area of expertise. Maybe it is something new that you are thinking about starting. You definitely want to make sure that you are doing your research and making sure that you've weighed out the pros and the cons of each situation. You're not going to dive into anything without doing your due diligence, okay? But if there's something that you're pursuing that you have calculated the risk, you definitely should go for it, okay? This can also indicate in and out energy, or that's funny because I'm feeling this at the moment. Starting things and not finishing them. I am an Aries. I have the Sun, Mars, and Mercury in Aries. So I am feeling this at the moment. There are a lot of fire signs do have this characteristic in their personality, is starting things and then moving on to something else, or having too many things going at the same time and not finishing things that they start. So take it how it resonates. For me personally, I consider starting things and not finishing them to be a waste of time. There are some people that can see that perhaps you have started something and then you've gotten out of it what you need, and then you can move on to something else. There's just something about following through with something to the end, which is important to me. And it's a good habit for myself to get into, because then you can really commit to something, okay? Which makes you analyze whether or not something is actually what you want to put your energy into or not. The Knight of Wands is a card of lack of commitment as well. So with respects to love or relationships, in that aspect, or even just projects in general, the Knight of Wands, like I had mentioned earlier, is like in and out energy. So can be people that come in and out of your life that lack that commitment too. Okay, so let's get some more cards to see what this is talking about. Okay, so the next we have is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a card that signifies spiritual contentment, satiety with respects to whatever it is that you're trying to pursue. So he looks here like he has not been lacking of any food or drink. He looks quite content. He's quite plump. He looks like he has been enjoying himself, eating a feast. There's lots of drinks here. And so this can signify a period of time coming in for you, my dear Aries, that you are feeling spiritually fulfilled, or just fulfilled and content and happy in general. Okay, and perhaps this is something that is connected to whatever it is that you are working on. If this is something that you are working on to increase your quality of life and to increase your abundance in your life, definitely coming from a place of stepping into the energy of what you want to manifest. Okay, so if you're wanting to manifest abundance or good luck or wealth or health or prosperity, you want to start stepping into the energy, like, and it's not faking it till you make it, but you're stepping into the vibration of what it is that you want to bring into your life. Like, you already have it. You're already emulating this energy of someone that already has what it is that you want. Okay, and that is going to help you attract whatever it is that you are trying to pull into you, what you're trying to manifest into your life. So that being said, you are stepping into the energy, but you're also doing the work that is necessary for you to bring this into your life. So, you know, we do live in this 3D realm. We can't just manifest things out of thin air. We have to actually put some work into it. But once you step into the energy and put yourself into the position of someone that has what it is that you want, you're doing things that someone who has what you want does. So, you know, vibrating from a frequency of having a yacht, walking out to the marina and like feeling like walking by the boats and feeling what it is to have a boat, renting a boat, going out on the water, or just like going on walks by the water, and coming from a place of that you live in this area already. You know what I mean? So you're utilizing your imagination. You're stepping into the energy of what it is that you want, and you're taking the steps to get it. So maybe this is something that you're working towards, because he has the impetuous energy and he is the builder. So when you put these two together, you're an unstoppable force. Yeah. You are an unstoppable force. So you're stepping into the energy, you're doing the work that you need to do to obtain this dream of yours, this dream of abundance, this dream of opulence and luxury, and you are going to get it, my dear Aries. This is the King of Pentacles. He is the King of Coins. He has everything that he ever wants, and he has put into practice strategies that have worked for him in the past. And it has created this, and he has amassed this wealth that is intergenerational. You see these grapes here. They signify a crop that he has grown that requires a certain skill and requires a certain level of perfect conditions. So there's a right place and the right time, and utilizing your skill as well to bring forth things into existence. So this specific grape that is used for wine needs a specific soil, it needs specific conditions, it needs specific weather, it needs a specific skill that he has honed and he has developed, and he is focused on developing it throughout his life. And when we put all of these things together here, utilizing the energy, your drive, your passion, your skill, taking that risk, stepping into that energy of what you want, and you are going to obtain it. He is a card of Taurus. Taurus is a card that's is a sign that indicates wealth, abundance, fertility. We have the bull right here. So you could be fertile with ideas or physically as well. Take it how it resonates. This is the general reading. But you're definitely becoming more comfortable, and there are going to be some increased finances coming in for you this week. So that is nice to see. You're taking steps in the right direction. Okay, with the Knight of Wands, we have the Nine of Swords. So this card, the Nine of Swords, can indicate a never-ending nightmare. On the normal Rider-Waite deck, there's a person in their bed and they have their hand in their face. They are waking up and their life is a nightmare, and when they go to sleep, they are having nightmares. So this can be about increased anxiety. You're worrying about something and you're maybe feeling caged or you're feeling stuck. Okay, and it could be in your thoughts as well. So if you find yourself getting having some negative thought processes, you're worrying about things, and worrying isn't helping you get out of the situation. It is just causing your body to have stress, and it's impeding on your ability to move forward. This is what it's telling you to do. You need to start getting out of your head and taking action to the things that you want. If we're like, so this, I just had this with my mother over the weekend. She freaks out over the smallest things and will start crying and start getting really physically agitated and working herself up over things, and it made her sick actually, over something that would not necessarily warrant you to get that upset. Okay, something really minuscule. And I try to explain to her that your reaction needs to match the size of the problem. And if you cannot help the situation, if you can't do anything about it, if it's out of your control, worrying is not going to help you, and it's just going to reduce your vibrational frequency. And you know, she's a person that it seems like a cloud follows her everywhere, because that is her mentality, that the world is out to get her. And I'm explaining to her that this is why she's getting sick all the time. So get out of your head and think of ways to put things into action. How can you fix the situation that you are in? How can you get yourself out of your head? Being in your head is just not helping your situation out, and it is making you ruminate. It's making you have anxiety attacks. It's making you get into this cycle of self-perpetuating inability to move forward. Do you understand what I mean? So if you can help the situation, then come up with ways that you can put things into action to remedy the situation. And it might not get remedied right away. You might have to break it down into smaller steps. But ruminating and having anxiety doesn't help the situation, and it only hurts you in the end. So if it's something that you cannot control, then let it go and start focusing on things that you can control. Okay, Aries? But I feel that you are doing this. And any sort of worrying or anxiety about something, perhaps maybe it's about money, because we have this here at the end. Maybe money has been tight. Maybe you were worrying about paying the bills. You're taking the right steps and moving forward and taking action on things. And you're thinking outside the box and putting the pedal to the metal is what I'm getting. And this is going to help you in the end. With the Nine of Cups, we have the Empress. So you are definitely moving away from this Nine of Swords mentality of lack, of scarcity, of worry, of ruminating, of anxiety. Whatever it is that you're building here, and you you know, the energy around you right now, Aries, is really prime for you to really step into the energy of who you want to be. You want to be the Empress. And like I said before, with when I took the King of Pentacles here, your environment is fertile. So the Empress, she can be physically fertile. So perhaps if you want a baby, you can take the steps needed to get pregnant. If you don't want to get pregnant, then you definitely want to make sure you're taking the steps necessary for that not to happen. So it could be physical fertility, or you could be fertile with ideas. Okay, you're fertile with ideas, and then you're putting them into action in order to step into the energy of the Empress. Okay, the Empress can manifest things with the wave of her scepter. And what do we have right here is the King of Pentacles also has a scepter. And she can create a flow of abundance. So you want to step into this energy. So we have two cards that signify Taurus as well. The King of Pentacles and the Empress. And this is Venus too, all right? So the ability to manifest things on the 3D realm. Whatever the seeds that you have planted, you are nurturing and you are growing and you are stepping into this new era of abundance, which is amazing. You're going after what you want, and you're stepping out of the victim mentality here, and you are stepping into your regal birthright, Aries. And with the King of Pentacles, we have the Star. Very amazing. So the Star is a card that signifies Aquarius. Aquarius the star is also about letting your inner star shine into the world. It's a card about hope, having hope for the future, knowing that you are going to become the Empress and the King of Pentacles. You already know this, and you are starting to carry yourself in the world like you already have it. And that is what's going to propel you moving forward here, my dear Aries. The Star card is also about attention, getting attention for whatever it is that you're working on. And this is going to also help you step into the energy of the Empress and the King of Pentacles. This card also is an indicator that you also need to take some self-care. Take some time for you to replenish your energy, to nurture your soul. On the normal Rider-Waite deck, we have a woman, the water bearer of the Aquarius archetype. She has two jugs, and she's collecting water from the pool of universal consciousness. And she's pouring some on her own head, and she's pouring some onto the earth. So as you nourish the seeds that you have planted in this fertile environment that is available to you right now, you're also replenishing yourself and taking the self-care steps that you need to ensure that you are also taking care of yourself while also nourishing and nurturing the seeds that you have planted for your abundance. Okay? Very good reading for you, Aries, this week. We're going to end off with a Sufi Wisdom Oracle card, and it's called Making a Change. Welcome change into your life. If the foundation of your life falls apart, do not take it into your heart, for it will harm your spirit and steal your joy away. Be happy. There's no need to suffer over gaining or losing things, for having a bound in time will always be taking away. So there's no need to suffer over gaining or losing things. So that's like the 9 of Swords, being worried and being stressed out all the time because something didn't work out maybe in your way, or things are not moving as fast as you want. Making a change is something we normally do not like because of fear of the unknown. Hafiz welcomes you as an oracle to help you welcome a change in your life. He is guiding you to surrender on what is beyond your control. Wow. And focus on your own internal transition into a new reality. He wants you not to allow change to weaken your heart and take your joy away. Dear one, a change in direction or a development will move you to realize a future, a hope, or a dream. Be assured this change could bring great satisfaction to you. After you have determined precisely what you're dealing with, you can develop coping strategies that are best suited to deal with the circumstances. So putting things into action instead of worrying about them. The Oracle wants you to do what you can to generate new ideas and finish what you start. Wow. Nothing is meant to stay the same forever. You may need to let go of some things you did not expect. In so doing, you will find that you are propelled towards a different path. Accept the change of starting on a new path, which may turn out to be more suited to you. You never know what possibilities the change might open for you. The mantra of this week is, I will remain open to the changes happening in my life. I am determined to give myself time to accept changes as new possibilities to improve my life. Aries, if this reading resonated for you, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. That is something that you'd like to do. You can also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I'm truly grateful for all the energy that you have brought me here today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.